have with me today some heavy hitters. Rashad the Groveness. It's his name with Ness at the end.
Ness, you need the Ness in your life.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Caprice Muffy Love. She's got them oils.
This thing on? A dance, a move.
Our resident youngster, superstar, glamour girl, Aasanté.
Just my dance.
It's me, your pal BRIZ. Y'all kids don't know nothing about no music.
A point system, or a rubric, if you will.
And we're here to answer the hard question. Does it still knock?
Hey y'all, it's me, your pal BRIZ, and I'm here with my gang. With my lover. Shawty everybody, the Groveness.
AKA the Google.
Okay. Is his name with Ness at the end? The essence of Grove. I'm also here with my bestie, my pal, Caprice Muffy Love. We got them oils. And apparently a T-Boz Bob situation going on.
I love it.
Hi.
What about your friends?
Oh my gosh.
Now that still knocks.
And everybody's daughter, the glamorous Aasanté Love.
Like a little thug out here.
Okay, I get what you're doing there. And this is Does It Still Knock? This is the show that examines music from 1985 to 2015 to let our to stick it to the man, basically. Our aunties, our uncles, your mama, your grandmammy told us that our music wasn't hitting for nothing. But guess what?
Your grandmammy.
They ain't right. We're gonna put it to the test. We don't do that, all willy-nilly. We have a sophisticated grading system which we call the rubric. Caprice, tell them about the rubric.
We have a rubric. I have a new pen.
Look like a wand.
Fancy, ain't it? Fancy. All right, so we have a rubric. And we score these songs based on these 5 principles, items. Y'all know what
Principles.
Criteria?
Criterias. There it is. Number 1, production. Who produced these tracks that we're listening to? Number 2, lyrics. What is they even talking about? Are they even talking about anything? Number 3, the charts. Where did it land? Did it land? Was it just out there floating? Number 4, danceability. Is you gonna get that on? And number 5, a vibe. How does it make you feel on the inside? Your body rolling again. However, but wait, there's more. This season, we have extra credits. Each of us have been given 3 extra points, just in case there's a song that's like right on the edge, but we want to go on ahead and give it that boost. So we have 3 extra points per season, not per episode. And I don't even think we've used any yet. Kapow. Back
to me. Okay, so you get it. Each song has the potential of getting 20 points, 20 points, 19 points, 18 points means it knocks, 17, 16 points means it's politely tapping on the door. It's still like tipping on the beat. But anything under 16, it does not make the cut. And you know what? Take it to Sharad in the research department if you disagree with our scoring.
She want a thug.
And today, for our consideration, what are we considering? Sonny Love, you got this one, girl.
Yes, y'all. So, as you can see from the fit, we are considering Trick Daddy's I'm a Thug. Okay. Came out circa 01, so I was only but like 4, but I was still thugging. I was a thug out here at 4. Don't let nobody fool you.
Out here.
No, you were a thug. You was a thug because you could not pronounce that TH.
Pronounce it.
What was she?
That H was messing me up, girl. I was a tug.
Oh no.
Ooh, somebody needs to help her with her THs.
Baby, I'm a tug. Okay.
I'm a tug.
Okay.
Give me
Tug out here.
That H was killing me.
I'm a Thug by Trick Daddy.
Yes.
What's the year again?
01.
Oh man, I was in the streets hard in 01. Ooh.
Man,
right?
I was a fresh, 27? Was it 27?
Oh,
I think
Tell
I was
us more about your street life. Street life.
You wish. Incriminate me on here.
I was about to say, you have to tell on yourself.
Shout out to all those who know what 2001 was.
No.
We survived.
What else do we need to know? Who's on the?
Give us the spiel.
Who's on the production?
I'm sorry. That was mine. So production wise, I didn't know who this man was. But where is it?
That Righteous Funk Boogie?
Who?
Righteous Funk Boogie.
Yes, it is Righteous Funk Boogie.
That's
And
his name.
Usually when I look up stuff like Spotify has like you can click on it and see the person. I didn't know who that man was at all. I never heard it.
Sorry to that man.
Sorry to that man.
I wouldn't know a thing.
Something. I was so upset that I did not realize it was a sample. That when I heard the sample, I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
and
was definitely they definitely ate the sample up."
even though
I
he
listened
Righteous
to
Funk
the song
Boogie.
that it sampled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Millie's no joke.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, Millie
Yeah.
Jackson's
That
what's the name of
song,
it?
those
Y'all got
lyrics,
it in front of you.
cheating
You know,
is.
she started cussing on
Is.
record. She started it
Yes.
or perfected
Yeah.
it.
First of all, the album is called "Feeling Bitchy," right?
Yeah. That ain't even one
I'm
of the top
screaming.
10.
Well, the song that is
Who don't know who this woman is? This is the woman that was passing the peas like they used to do.
Oh, there you go. Pass the pee like they used to do.
What?
Okay, remember when the ladies and the gentlemen all Martin when they split up was like who could cook the best Thanksgiving meal, and Mama Payne and the crazier and another woman came to Gina's apartment, and they loved Pam but they hated Gina, and they was pass the peas. That was Millie Jackson.
I thought you were gonna say through something else. Martin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Millie, she's she's had a lot of hits out there, a lot of samples. But to your boy Righteous Funk Boogie, his name's not as known, but he was doing all that stuff. I know he did Nan. He might have did Shut Up, Take It to the House. I think
Take it to the house.
Yeah,
take it to the house.
He's got some major credit.
Take it to the house.
Okay.
Take the house gets sick. I'm giving Take It to the House sick, but we ain't doing that.
Yeah, it is.
So does he stick to that beat, to that sound? Like, is that his?
That they got a real Miami bass.
Okay,
they coming from that loop. That you know what it really sounds like. Well, Take It to the House. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Real. That kind of. Because I think the content they're not Trick never rapping over no hard stuff. It's always real danceable. Right, like Miami.
And you know what? It's funny that you said that because you're right. Because if you think about even a thug, the contrast of the fact that he's singing about being a thug and these children are on there singing the chorus, so politely. And this is such a and then the daggone children are singing, and he's singing about being a thug. You don't know what to feel. It feels like being a thug. It's all right.
I feel confused.
She want a thug.
As a child. This song makes me feel confusion and concern.
He was on fire then too, tricking them and preening them, and he was on fire in them early 2000s.
I'm hollering. Also, part of me when I hear the kids, it make me think of like a church kids choir.
Yes,
it gives church kids choir, and I'll be like, I don't know what's going on, but we're going to enjoy this moment. I
can be what I want to be. That was big in that 2001 era. Get the kids on the song.
The kids was. Who else was? Because who was on there? And my name is Aasanté. It's on there. His face.
Jaheim.
Jaheim.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him. Keep your H8. What were they spelling? It's a
Fabulous.
mystery.
You pig.
All I know is
Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your HEAD. You
Oh, I know what they were. I thought they were spelling Jaheim all these years.
fabulous. Fabulous.
fabulous.
Oh, fabulous. Oh my God. Gee, whiz. Yeah, that era of kidney. Look, Sonny, what do you have in front of you where it charted? Because it's got to
My
be at
name
least
is
a
Aasanté, and I'm
it
fabulous.
Yeah, I'm a Thug charted 17 on the Billboard 100s, but it was on there for 20 weeks.
Yo, that's a big song.
For 20 weeks. Its peak chart was honestly after like it being in there for like 2 months. It charted. So it came out in July 21st.
Ooh,
Out July 21st, and
summer
then like its
song.
peak chart was like in October. So yeah,
Remember when stuff was slow burn?
Wow.
See, stuff don't slow burn now.
right,
Now, if it ain't if it ain't the number one that day when it dropped,
right,
over.
right,
Damn,
for sure.
sheesh.
I was,
17, that's a big song.
yeah,
I remember it being on MTV a whole. That's when I know he made it. Because Nan, you don't know Nan was like a BET.
mm-hmm.
You got to see it on there. But when he crossed over with this one on MTV,
Mm-hmm.
he made it. And they reflected in the Billboard charts.
Nice. Yeah, it did. No, for sure.
White folks wanted a thug
Got the
too.
white folks. Yep.
They want a thug.
Okay.
All right, so we have production by someone we as Northeasterners were unfamiliar with, but he did some other really good tracks, and I think the beat still really stands, even the mix and everything.
Oh, that'll make it today. That will make it today. Oh man.
If we talk about charts, it climbed up the charts. 17 on Billboard's. Hey, that's nothing to
That's top 40 radio.
Sneeze at as
yeah.
Somebody says that, and then
Because yeah.
Wait,
and you know
the lyrics.
But it got a lot of play, as you know, on like our Power 99, Hot 97s. That was really like an early Southern big hit playing everywhere. One of those.
That song was everywhere. I love
everywhere. That's a video, bright video. Yeah.
And
that was
this is
everywhere.
in the day and age where there's still a lot of regional music.
Facts.
And so to cross over at this time, not just in terms of pop, like genre wise,
right,
but even regionally, yeah.
Well, you sound like a musicologist tonight. Y'all walking heavy tonight, as they say.
Are we walking heavy?
Ooh.
Because honestly, this song, like now that you say that, if I was in college in 01, if I went to college down south, I know for sure I wouldn't hear that up north. Like that's something that I would go down south and then come back up to my north friends, like, y'all hear this song? And they'd be like, I don't know what's going. Like, and back then, they really gave that. Like, this is something that they played at the southern schools, and they knew this. But if you it was never
everywhere.
Right.
Speaking of southern schools, can you imagine how many bands played this? HBCUs.
I can only imagine.
Hey
I
Google.
can only imagine.
Hey Google.
Google. Listen, them bands was tearing this up.
Oh, I know they was killing this.
Don't ask her no more questions. You know she has a mind of her own.
Okay, wait. Okay, so tell me about the lyrics. What is this man? What is he talking about? Really, for real?
No,
I mean, because the video and
being judged.
And the
being judged.
He's talking about being judged. Elaborate. What is he saying? What are these lyrics?
If I get the first lyric, we didn't.
This is my I know what he was saying, nor did I care because that flow.
Right.
That's what had me.
That's what
he had.
Him going in and out of the.
Daddy's got a great flow.
That flow on this song, because he said something about the judge, the POs, the family of the victim, the witness, and something else. And I was like, oh, he was talking some real heavy stuff over this lighthearted track with children in the background. That's my point there with these lyrics.
Could it be my bag of G's, my gold teeth that make me different from y'all? That's a great lyric right there.
For real.
Listen, dog, I've been raised a little different, dog. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Trick got a crazy flow.
He's a great MC.
And he's a great MC. I would definitely,
And here's what's, you know, when you look at him now, he's become a personality.
Yeah.
But really, he could make even like this and man, those are great conceptual songs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he honestly is just talking about being in these streets, doing what thugs do, and telling y'all like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I do.
Because
Yeah,
even
I
in the
don't
video, he went to a fancy restaurant with her and her family, and there was all this stuff on the menu they couldn't pronounce, and he had
What'd he
them
do?
order some chicken wings and had them delivered to
He
the
brought
restaurant.
Rick Ross came in there with the wing stop. Well, no, he did, but that
Basically, that's what happened.
when I watch, you know, 'cause, you know, Ross is from Florida too. You know, they all come up together. So I was, you know, when I watched it, I was like, man, that was a yeah. And he threw that chicken in the wine glass. That was a real thug move.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
that was real. That was real.
I gotta take a point on for that trick, Daddy.
Yes, but
You don't get no extra credit from me on that one.
him dipping that wine, that's not okay.
These lyrics,
This
the
is crazy.
flow is great. The flow is immaculate, actually,
Yeah.
and I think it's different from everybody else. Nobody else is rapping like Trick.
Great
Not
voice.
rapping like Trick. Great voice.
Great voice.
And he's not just saying nonsense. He's
Right.
He's
really
saying some
not.
things.
He really is. We didn't even watch it. The third verse, we didn't even watch it. But I'm just looking over the lyrics again, and I'm like, yeah, no, he really was.
Yeah, that third verse is
That third verse is something.
it's a doozy. It's a doozy.
For real.
Meanwhile, and the children are singing.
And the children are
saying, I don't know what the world gonna do.
Okay. But I know one thing.
But I know one thing. This is the life for me.
For me.
All day, every day.
Baby, because I'm a
I didn't change it for the world.
That's right.
Honest.
That's right. You heard. Wait. You ain't got to squint your eyes, double check, and look around. You heard me correctly.
For me.
I
baby.
said what I said.
For me. I don't know what the world gonna do, but as for me and my house,
oh my God,
we gonna thug.
We gonna thug it out.
So at least Neil was 35 years old.
Yes, this is at least Neil, 35 years old in this video portraying
Black Don't Crack.
Sonny Love said at least a smooth 19. I'm concerned about this video.
This video give her 19 for legal purposes.
For legal purposes. She's I don't know.
We're gonna give her 19.
Video concerns me and confuses me. But I think so. Is it safe to say this is a cultural moment? Is this to move the crowd kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's not going to be some things that's not going to be danceable, but does it move the crowd? Is it a cultural moment?
If you hear this, if you're on, if they're playing, do they still do that? Like from 12 to 1 on these local stations. If you hear this
Lunch
come on,
hour.
you be like, oh,
this is
remember
a
this?
lunch hour, midday mix.
Especially when you watch the video. The video puts you puts me in the summer of 2001. It's so bright, the cars, and knowing that them Trina Ross, that they are on the rise at this time.
Yeah.
This is the South takeover right here.
This is
you right
for sure.
You right.
Creeping up on us. We had no idea.
Florida was coming through like the woo.
Yeah,
definitely was.
So this is a big moment, I would say.
I don't know if I would call it danceable, but I would say that it had some kind of cultural impact. So, all right,
it's like a Florida bounce. Bouncing. That's all it's giving.
So the last point goes to your own personal vibration. So let's give this thing a score. I'm going to start with Sonny Love since it was her choice. Sonny, what are we giving?
So you are right. You can't technically like dance. You can only bounce. That's not like I guess. So I would give it a 4.5. So a 4, I guess.
4.5.
A 4. We're just gonna.
Okay. We have a 4.
It may not be on the dance floor,
right.
danceability, but it's definitely you in the car. That come on in the car.
You bouncing.
It's a bouncer.
So what you give it, girl?
I give it a 5.
Girl gives it 5.
I'm generous this season.
Okay. That's
Thank you.
But he earned that one though.
Thank you.
Caprice Puppy Love.
I am going to give it, and I don't want to. I'm gonna give it a 4. I want to give it a 5, but when you think about it, I'm not gonna get up and dance to this song, but I'm gonna do a hard jig in the car.
Hard.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give it one of these.
Yes.
You know. So if I go straight according to the rubric, I would give it a 4. Because technically you can't dance to it. For the simple fact of it's double on the vibe, I'm gonna pull out an extra credit.
I'll be damned.
I'm gonna pull an extra credit point out for Trick Daddy.
Thank you.
Because technically it's not, you're not gonna dance to this. But it deserves a 5. So if I'm going according to the rubric, it's a 4. But I'm going to give it that extra credit point because it deserves it for the effort.
For the effort.
Thank you.
There it is. Trick Daddy's a good student.
Thank you.
I guess it's left to me. So we got 5, 10, 14. I feel I actually would give it a 5. I know, and even still according to the rubric, because remember we were saying danceability can go certain ways. Like it could be the danceability, like, but is it a move the crowd cultural moment? I think it deserves that point.
And it seemed like it could be a great song in the strip club.
Yeah.
In the strip club,
yes. No.
Yeah.
I know they was dancing to this in Miami 2001. And
they were.
This is a bouncer.
This was a bouncer.
So I've heard. Allegedly.
Ring. Because baby used
And that's what made me think about with the dancing, the way how they was dancing. The video girls are dancing in it. So it's not like a dancer, like, oh my God, let's dance. It's just
you know what dance I do to this? The dance that Beyonce does on the beach on Drunken Love.
Yes. The bounce. Like if you told me
and
Drunken
honestly,
Love, and we're voting on Drunken Love, I'm like, yeah, because I'm a bouncer.
Yeah,
that's the dance.
Bouncer, I'm a waltzer. I can do the fast booty music, Baltimore Club. I can do it all.
But see, you know what? I don't think this will get me out my seat.
It's not. I don't think it's as you think it's this. I don't think it's designed for that. I think this is car music. I bet if we talk to somebody on the West Coast and I learned about them, their music is for driving.
Yeah.
Now I can.
This is a driving. This is we getting the dance off in the car, not necessarily the club, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. I'm a Thug is definitely a driving song.
Yeah.
So what's it? The 19?
Good pick.
19. So as it pertains to one, I'm a Thug
by
Uncle Trick Daddy himself. 19 out of 20. That means that thing's still not. Yes. Okay, so now this is your chance to join in the party. Click share, click like, subscribe, smash that subscribe bell. Do all those things. Invite your friends into the party. If you have something to say about how today went, we want to hear about it. We want to hear your likes and dislikes.
I don't.
I do. I want to hear how you feel about how we score these things. If you have songs that you'd like to suggest, give them to us. We'd like to put them through the rubric. Now, just remember, the rubric is the rubric, and that's it. Is what it is.
And listen, follow the years. Don't be asking about For the Love of Money by the OJs.
Right. So the songs are from 1985.
I get a lot of those.
1985 to 2015.
You know it's a banger.
And the criteria is it has to have been a released single.
Yes.
Okay. So that's all we need. That's all
And we're
we need.
never doing poison.
We're not.
Oh, some are not
Not
debatable.
poison.
If you just want us to go crazy and talk about it, that's different.
Yeah.
That don't get some songs we don't transcend the rubric.
But no, send some like really
Transcend
hard
the
ones. Send something
rubric.
challenging.
I'm writing that down. Some songs just transcend the rubric.
All right, so that's it for us. So tell your friends to get with our friends, and we can be friends. We can do this every weekend. Is that all right with you?